Yo, be the people, this Nadir.
It's Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 355. What's up, man?
Yeah. Hey, man. You know what I mean? Nice little Monday in Columbus, Ohio, bro. It got warm today, ain't it? Y'all turn your heat on yet?
I turned it off. I did turn it on for a little bit of time. Now, okay. Now, when it got cold, Kev, I had to turn it on. I was just like, enough was enough. The kids and the wife went out to work. The kids went to school, wife went to work, and I was left here alone. I had a space heater going. And the space heater worked for a little bit, but the minute I got up to move, I was like, oh, I can't do this. The heat's coming on. Yeah. So for a 2-day span, the heat was on, bro. I told you, man, I got to a point in life where I can control my own climate. I'm going to do it. And that's what I did. The heat came on. Now, the heat's back off. It's off right now. This is the weirdest time of the year because it's super cold in the mornings and then it's warm in the afternoon. So we got about 2 more days before the heat comes back on. And it's going to come on again, you know?
I was going to say tomorrow going to be all right. And then after that, bro, I don't think it gets above 60. So,
yeah. What about you? You turn the heat on?
Absolutely not. Yeah, like, listen, man, my pride won't let me turn the heat on before at least November, bro. I try to wait it out until Thanksgiving, but the way that this temperature been, I don't know if that's going to happen this year. But we did the same thing, man. Like, man, I've been hunkered down in my bedroom, so I close all the doors, turn the space heater on, let it get nice and toasty in there. Okay. And boom, you know what I'm saying? You got a home base now. But
so, hold on. What happens when you got to make a run to the refrigerator? What do you do?
It's a fridge right behind me, so it ain't that far of a trip. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that was actually something I realized the other day talking to my wife. I was like, man, we have 3 refrigerators. I'm washed.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, we got 3 too. We got one in the basement and one up. The one in the basement we keep wine in, and then the one up in our bedroom we keep beverages in, and then the main refrigerator or whatever. No, you're absolutely you're definitely washed, bro.
That trip to the kitchen, man, like that's just too far.
It is. I'm telling you. Now you feel me. Now, mind you, once you get the basement done, you're going to find another room that you're never going to go to. Like I don't go down there, man. The kids go, you know.
No, I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna kick it. That'll be my little hangout. But listen, I'll tell you what, it'll be another fridge down there because I'll be doggone. Yeah, I'll be doggone if I got to run upstairs, come get a beverage. Like, nah, I'm thirsty right now. By the time I get up there, I'm dehydrated. I'm dead.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. No, because you know what? And the thing is funny that you say about the space heater because Shrita tried to make me feel bad about that. Because she's like, yeah, Kevin Toy told they didn't turn their heat on. They had a space heater. I said, yeah, they better than me. I'm gonna tell you right now that heat had to come on. You smell that burning sound? No, that's just the heat. Because I had to turn it on. And guess what? When it gets warm again, turn the air on. If I have to. If I have to.
I get warm is over with. It's over with. Yeah, nah. Once I seen it was gonna be like mid-60s, I was like, man, all right, it's gonna be a little bit of time and everything. We got a couple days. If I can at least last this week before I turn on the heat, I'll be all right. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought of you when I would step outside of my bedroom, the nice warm zone. I was like, man's might be on to something. Because this is pain.
It's pain.
It's cold. It's pain.
But see, but this is the difference with you though. You have very good, like as far as you get hunkered down into something that you don't want to do, and we've had this discussion before about you when this happened early in your life. But when you don't want to do something, it's principle for you, so you don't do it. Yeah. So I feel you. I can understand why you wouldn't do it. Me, I fold, man. I fold, bro. He came on. You know,
it was feeling like an arbitrary rule. I was like, man, you know, I don't know if I feel that passionately about it this year. I every once in a while, I'll go down and look at the thermostat, and I just see it ticking down and be like, all right, it's 68 in the house, 67. I'm like, listen, if it hits 60, you know what I'm saying? We done messed up. That's way too cold.
Bro, at one point, it was like 40 degrees outside. Oh, I hate Ohio weather, man. 40 degrees. Yeah. It's too early for that, you know?
Terrible.
But I get it. Speaking of which, man, like another cycle around the sun for me. I had a birthday over since the last time we potted. And I tell you, it hit me, Kev, because I had to put it in the notes. It started on the notes as me as far as saying, Wash Chronicles knee hurt, right? But now, since then, I got an update. Now my elbow hurts. I don't know what happened. Like, first of all, my knee, like I went to play basketball a couple weeks ago, and I go to push off, shoot a jumper, and something just didn't feel right. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to shut it down because I feel like this is the precursor to like something is really going wrong. But anyways, there's no pain. I went home. The next day I was cool. Then the day after that, I couldn't bend my knee. Like something was up and like it just started clicking. I was like, yeah, that ain't good. Something's up. And I ended up just putting ice on it and it started to feel a little better. I'm hopping down the steps. But then as that started getting better, my elbow starts hurting. Kev, I don't know what's going on. I go to bend and extend. It's just painful. And I don't know what happened. So I say all that to say, you're closer to 40 than I am to 40. it's all downhill from there, bro. And I don't even know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what pain came from ice and stuff. I used Bengay the other day for the first time ever. And I used to give Shrita a hard time about like lidocaine patches and stuff. Oh, you falling apart, babe. And now that's all coming back. My karma is now coming to me because, bro, I literally put Bengay on my elbow and felt good about myself. I remember growing up and seeing like older dudes playing basketball. Hot. Yeah, icy hot and stuff. I mean, who needs that? Who was it? Listen, I'm Googling it. My Reddit algorithms are nasty right now because they're looking at all kinds of stuff like bandages, flexible, like, you know, just like extenders and stuff like circulation socks. Yeah, I'm here, man. The Wash Chronicles are here, bro. You know,
listen, I might be there with you, but I just refuse to admit it. So mind you, a few months ago, like I had I think maybe it was like a splinter in my foot or whatever, and it took a while to get it out. So while it was there, you know what I'm saying, like I had to kind of favor my other foot because I'm walking a little, you know what I'm saying, trying to avoid stepping on the splinter. Eventually I get it out, it's all good or whatever, but now I realize that I've been probably favoring that other foot too much. I'm pretty sure my foot is broken.
Really?
I just thug it out. I'm like,
no, you can't. No. You can't thug that out. Here's the thing, though. I'm trying to. Now, mind you, we gotta give each other a little bit of a pushback in that vein because I do think something's wrong with my knee. Like it might be a meniscus or something tear. I don't know what's going on. But bro, in my mind, I'm just icing it and just staying off of it, and that could be like it's getting better. But it shouldn't. I got 2 of my limbs are hurt right now. Like 2 joints are actually hurt. I got an elbow and a knee. I got 2 good joints and 2 bad ones. It's all like Wash Chronicles, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, listen, my foot is not getting better. I just kept thugging it.
Dog, kept on thugging Go to the doctor. Go to the doctor.
I ain't gonna do it, man. I ain't gonna do it. Like it'll be fine. It'll be cool.
It'll be fine. We've reached that level. We've reached that level of old man to where like it'll be fine. Like we can't go with the homeboy hookup remedies though, because we got to be here for the kids, man. We got to go to the doctor.
I just broke. I just deal with the pain. You know what I'm saying?
You can't, Cam.
And we'll still turn on the jets with broke foot and everything. Just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just run through the pain, man. Mamba mentality, bro. I learned from Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kobe is my OG Mamba mentality.
Wash Chronicles. All right, bro. Well, shoot. Let's start like we always do. What we been playing? What you been playing, bro?
Nothing. I still not played a single video game, bro. I meant to play Black. I was gonna text you on Saturday morning, like, bro, I'm finishing Wukong today. Never even turned it on.
If you did tell me that, turned it on. You would not have believed it when you said it. You would not have believed it. You know what I mean?
I woke up with every intention, like, I'm going to beat that Black Myth Wukong today. My wife was at work. I got her out in the morning, gave her a kiss. I fully meant for when the garage door closed, fire up this computer, and boom, I was going to beat this game. Then I was like, all right, well, I got some assignments due. It was midterms. I'm like, all right, I got to get this midterm done. So I did that real quick. I'm like, now I'm hungry. I want a little bit of lunch. Now I'm sitting back. I'm watching TV. I'm watching YouTube. Next thing I know, my wife was back home. I was like,
that's how it happens.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, that's how it happens, bro. That's how, you know what? You got to find little pockets of games that where you can just like, or commit to them. So I'm about to, I'm one thing away from platinuming Black Myth Wukong for the second. So I'm going through my second playthrough. I'm on the boss again. I'm just going back through and kind of getting things. Cause like, it's a lot of RNG in the game. I just haven't, it's like, it takes a lot of luck to get a platinum on there. So, and it's just principle at this point. So I did start playing Metaphor ReFantazio. It's a game. Shout out to Jay. Jay told me about it. It's up to Persona vein. The game is dark as hell. I didn't know this game was that dark. I thought it was just a cutesy little art style. I thought it would be fun. Jay, you told me this game is dark, bro. And like, I'm just playing the prologue. I didn't even buy it. I'm playing the demo because they kind of pull you in from that pause. I do encourage you to check it out if you do like it. It's something. Game? I play it on the Steam Deck. Actually, that's another reason why I've been playing it. But it's a PC. I think you can get it for all platforms though. But I've been playing it on the Steam Deck, so I've been playing on there, and it's been really, really fun. About 3 or 4 hours in, but it's something I can play on the couch when the wife's downstairs, or we're just kind of just kicking it. Been playing a little bit of that. I've been playing a lot of Astrobot, and I cannot recommend that game enough. That game is super fun, bro. It's just like one of those cutesy games. One of those games actually you and the wife could play. Y'all could. I think she would really get a real good kick out of it. But it kind of goes back to the fun thing that with the controller of the PlayStation. And even we'll say if you play it, it's one of those things where like it's like a collector's point of it, but it gives you and incentivizes you for kind of keep going. So Astrobot, and then also God of War Ragnarok. I remember you being on me and telling me that game was amazing when I first did play it. Fam, I'm at the I'm very deep into that game right now. Let me say that, and I'm like, this might be a masterpiece.
Yeah, it might be a fantastic game.
Yeah,
fantastic
game. Very, very good game. But back to my original about the finding little pockets. You do got to find little just pockets of being able to play the game. Luckily, Sharita has some schoolwork to do, so I could go downstairs, and she has stuff to do. I'm like, all right, let me go down and get some gaming.
Bro, I be having plenty of time. That's the problem. I be having plenty of time, and I be having every intention. But then it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? The butterfly just fly by. Woo, yeah. And the next thing I know, it's time for bed. And that's the other side of it too, bro.
I know.
Since it been getting dark, man, telling you, your boy be knocked out by about 9 o'clock.
You know, one thing I say though too, bro, as I get older, I start realizing that I don't know how long might have had ADD or ADHD. I'm not sure, but like I got one of them, and like I am very like attention detailed, but like if the littlest thing can like a butterfly can arrive, oh, that's a monarch. I'm gonna Google monarchs, and the next thing I know, an hour that went by. I'm like, what happened, man?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. For me, it's always chores. It's like, all right, well, I meant to go do this. Let me just go ahead and go do that right now. Get that done. Well, while I'm down here, I might as well do. Day gone.
Yeah. Nah, it happens quick, man. Like I said, them weekends be turned into real like 30-minute breakish type of things, and the next thing you know, it's Monday all over again. And you gotta do 5.
Work day don't ever work like that.
It don't. They really don't.
I'll tell you what. I'll be looking up about 10 o'clock. Like, man, come on, it's not 2.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Folks be want to stop by, talk to you, chat up. Be like, man, listen, I'm not happy if I'm seeing you. Understand that? That means I'm still here.
Right. So hold on. So I say all that. Did you get a chance to check out the Xbox partner preview?
No.
Listen. Okay, so Xbox had something that happened. It was like they call it an Xbox partner preview, but basically just showing the games that are coming out for Xbox. It made me so angry that I went ahead and canceled Xbox Live or Game Pass.
So there were no games. What are you talking about,
Kev? It might have been
if there were games. There were no games.
Exactly. It might have been the worst collection of games I've ever seen. Like it was just like a bunch of just nothing. You know, enough was enough. I literally was angry when I got done watching it. Like nothing in there I wanted to play. They were so hyping it, like it was just going to be the best thing ever. And I'm just like, look, I don't know who's asking for this or what's going on. Are they not seeing the way the deck is stacked against them? Sony's been showing nothing but heat these last couple of years and giving us more heat, more reason to play it. I've said it for the last almost year, it feels at this point. I don't know why I have this console, Kev. I know we're buy it all gang. I'm about to be out of Xbox until, because you said Call of Duty's coming out, so I may keep it for that.
Yeah, Call of Duty Friday, let's go.
Okay, all right, I might keep it for that because we're going up for that. We're gonna play that. We're gonna play the heck out of that, bro. We gotta 100%. Keep going. But that preview was like it angered me. I'll show you the receipt. I canceled Xbox Game Pass in that moment. As soon as we're done, I said, do not renew my subscription. I'm not. And they try to do everything to bring you back, but I don't understand what they're doing with Xbox, bro.
Listen,
like
I'm gonna tell you what. No. See, you're thinking about this wrong. Like, of course, they're not gonna have games because like not enough people have consoles. It don't make sense to publish games for the Xbox. Like, man, if I'm Xbox, I'm trying to publish games for the PlayStation. That's the only way I'm gonna make money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so ain't no exclusives, ain't none of that.
Have you ever have you utilized? I know you have the Frame TV. Have you utilized the Xbox game app on there at all? Have you ever tried it?
No.
Okay, it's on there. You said like no, but I realized that when I was setting up the TV in the basement that they really promote it a lot. Like they really promote the Game Pass app within the Samsung TV, which is weird because it's a Samsung. I don't know why I do it to Sony's, but anyways, it was like promoting it to you to download the app and utilize it. I'm like, who is this for? You know, like I have an internet connection that could handle it, but like I want to play the Xbox. I want to play it in the best way possible. But then I start realizing there's no daggone games to play. Starfield just came and went. There's really no reason to have an Xbox. So
not really.
I don't know. Yeah, so I checked that out, man. But I did have a question I was going to ask you though. The reason why aren't digital games cheaper than physical games?
Because they don't have to be. That's long and short of it. Like,
that's a horrible answer. I agree with you, but that's a horrible answer. Yeah. And I think that they should make digital games cheaper than physical.
We've already spoken with our wallets that we'll pay. So it's fine.
We got to stop doing that, man. Because I realize, why is it a physical? Like having a physical copy, there should be a premium if you want to play for the physical. Because even Xbox doesn't believe in it. They put out the Xbox One X digital that's coming out, or Series X, whatever one it is, whatever one, the new one, the big cube we got. They're having a digital version of that come out. I'm like, I've never put a disc in this Xbox. Never. Yeah. I've never done it. Yeah. But I got it.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you where I knew we lost that battle. Okay. It's like next time you go into like Target or Best Buy, Walmart, or anything like that, go look at how many physical games they actually have in stock. Not a lot.
I know. That's a good point. Besides going to go buy your monitor, you went to Best Buy. Do you even go to brick and mortars anymore?
Sometimes, but not really.
Okay. Yeah, like Microsoft's different. Well, yeah, Target's essential. That's not at this point. They sell so much stuff. I mean, like for like strictly electronics. Like, is there any like Micro Center is probably the only store I really go to, but that's like Christmas.
You know? I ain't gonna hold you, man. Last time I went to Micro Center, I was a little disappointed. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You told me.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, but it was because I was looking for monitors and like they monitor displays kind of cruddy. I was like,
well, I gotta think they're going to be phased out soon. Well, I think Micro Center is always going to have a place because you can actually, it's the place you can go and build a computer. As long as people still want the master race, they got to go and have like, because everybody's going to mess stuff up. Everybody's not an expert on it. Plus, it's like a culture thing for building a computer. I never forget it, like during COVID when people were building computers and like you see people like clapping for people as they're going with their parts and everything. Like that's a thing. The nerds rejoice. So Micro Center is always going to have a spot. But like Best Buy, I'm amazed they're still around. You know?
Yeah, at least listen, man. They hold on by, you know what I'm saying, skin of their teeth, but they do have their place, man. Like, really, their place is just if I want it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait that day or two that Amazon is going to take. I can't wait that few hours. I want this right now, and that's, you know what I'm saying. That's why I got to pull up. But listen, if I'm Best Buy, honestly, get in the cahoots with Amazon. So it's like, man, just stock all the stuff that Amazon sell right in the Best Buy, and then I got the best of both worlds. I can have it right now.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I feel you. So I agree with your point as far as the digital games being cheap, not being cheaper than physical, but I think they need to change that. If they change that, that's another reason why I stay on PC, man. I get stuff for cheap. Like games are always on sale, you know? So, and plus we got these beasts of computers. We got to utilize them or the free or the means. Okay. On the OLED. You'll see in a couple of weeks when you get yours, you're going to see what I'm talking about.
I need it. I know. Ooh, man. Ooh, I've been hawking it. I'll tell you what, too, man. That's also a nasty game. Like, they need to make the monitor game more simplified. Like, the fact that you have to, like, kind of go off of, like, the model number, because it doesn't have an actual name for this thing.
Right.
And, like, you never really know, like, is this year's model? Is this from 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know.
It's funny you say that because I literally was looking at it like, because somebody was asking me what monitor I had. I said, I don't know. I had to look at the history of me buying it. And I want to download an app. I know they have one where I can just catalog all my collection of stuff that I have. Like, what do I have technology wise, TVs, whatever, because I'm pretty sure I bought the same things over and over. Not so much TVs, but like if I want to tell somebody, hey, I have an Alienware OLED, QOLED monitor. Which one you got? Heck, I don't know. But if I pull up the app, I can tell them exactly which one I got. You know, I just send the link to you. So.
But I'm telling you, that's terrible. Like they really need, like, so first of all, for the monitor I'm looking at, it's two different models of it. Why? I don't know. And the only thing different is one letter. One is GS, one is GR. And so it's like, man, you go search these sites, and the worst part is like you search like Best Buy, they're not even really sure. You like, can I have the GS? They're like, we got the GR right here. Like, they act like it wasn't no difference.
Right. That's when it gets me. That's when the YouTube University comes into play, where you actually just start looking it up. Like, what's the difference between the two? And it goes into people's like preferences and stuff, which I don't know. Once you get it, you'll just like, and if you don't like it, I mean, take it back.
That was another hour that got chopped away from my Saturday.
Really?
Trying to figure that out. Yeah, I'm like, oh, wait a second, because Best Buy had the one that I didn't want on sale, but they didn't have the one I did want. But then other places had the one that I did want on sale. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Why
just don't turn into the guy who searches stuff so much that it's old by the time you get it. Just make a purchase, bro. Just do it. Because I used to be that person where I'd be searching something for so long, and I'd be like, all right, now it's old. I'm waiting for the new model. The new model's out. Okay, is this one any good? And then next thing you know, it's this evolving, like holding
pattern. You're always waiting.
Yeah, you're always waiting. You know.
Yeah. You hear about what's on the horizon? I'm gonna just wait.
Right.
Then that new thing come out. Oh man, it's $2 grand. I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale. Yeah, listen, I've tricked myself out of many things like that.
Right.
You know, that's why I always know, like, all right, I didn't really need that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because otherwise, you know, I just spend the money. I just pay the ticket. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I need it today.
Speaking of pay the ticket, have you bought any sneaks on sale?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't. Yeah. I've been wasting all my money buying electronics, man. I ain't buy no sneakers.
And paint. And stuff like, because paint's not cheap. Yeah. It's all the stuff that goes with it. It's always stuff to do in the house, though. Always.
That stuff is like, if my wife wants it, then technically it's free. Okay. It's only whenever I want to buy something that money's actually coming out of the account.
That's a fact. Hey, y'all, it was on sale, but how much was it? It was on sale.
It doesn't matter.
All right. I see what you're doing.
I don't even ask anymore. I'm just like, oh, this is what you wanted? This makes you happy? Fine. I don't care. I don't care. But then when I'm like, hey, man, listen, I see this thing. I think that this will make me happy. Like, that's a lot of money. It's a whole lot of money. It costs a lot of money to buy that.
Yeah, we got to get together.
It's $15.
Yeah. It's just a pack of chips.
$15 for what you mean?
I can make you some chips.
I'll tease. My wife don't do me like that. She literally be like, man, get whatever you want. But that's how I feel. That's how the guilt is a man.
It is.
As a man and provider, that's how I feel. When I'm buying something that's solely for me, I'm like, man, I can't do that to my family. My wife wants something, she don't care. She's like, hell yeah, I bought it. What you mean?
That's just a block of us. Because I do the same thing. But I've gotten better over the years. I'm like, I get hunkered down. I just like, I'm going to buy this. And I'll tell the wife, oh, okay, cool. And I'm like, dang, I put all this thought into it. And I could have just did it. Like,
we be overthinking it.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I don't care. It's going to make you happy. Enjoy.
Right. Oh, okay. You work hard. My bad. You work hard and you can get it. I'm like, you know what? I do work hard.
Yeah, that's right. You got to hype me up. Listen, she don't need me to hype her up by nothing. She be like, this is what I want. He'll be here in an hour. Like, all right, cool, that's bad. That's cool.
Who your Buckeyes got this weekend, bro?
Northwestern or somebody.
Okay, so y'all got another bye.
Nebraska or something. Yeah, we got.
No, it's Nebraska. You're right, Nebraska. Y'all need to beat the brakes off of them, and then y'all go to Penn State next week. I didn't know there was a big game like that coming up.
Penn State ain't nothing, man. We're gonna run through Penn State. We should have beat Oregon. I'm still hot about that Oregon game, man. Oh, well, actually, you know what? I take that back. Maybe Penn State ain't gonna be a cakewalk because I think Quinshon Judkins hurt.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he just had surgery on his hand or something like that.
Oh, I didn't hear that one. But y'all be okay. I mean, the backup's pretty good. I tell you, the thing about y'all losing that game was like people was up in arms about it, and I had to tell. I forget who I was talking to, a big Buckeye fan about it. I'm like, it's okay. You lost by 1 point in Eugene. My homeboy, who's a ref, he told me like it's really tough playing there. She lost by 1 point, man. You'd be fine. Yeah. You know, with the players, you could be like Alabama or Michigan out there getting beat 2 times, so you'd be all right.
Michigan unranked.
I know. Yeah, or you could be like
that's the only shining star.
Yeah, or you could be like Florida State, who's won 1 game. I've never seen Florida State be this bad. In my years on God's green earth, I've never seen them be this terrible. They're terrible. They got a guy with like 15 letters in his last name as the quarterback. Kev, you can never.
He was good last year.
Was he? Or was Keon Coleman really good? Or was it because they lost a lot of people? You know, he's basically the Brock Purdy of Florida State, man. So yeah, yeah. So, so as far as your team, I think you'll be fine. I think Ohio State. I'm not going to put hard-earned American currency on them, so they'll be fine. They're going to win when they play Penn State. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that. The Eagles won. They won against the Giants yesterday. They're prolonging the inevitable. I think they should fire the coach. I don't really like Sirianni. His goober face is getting on my nerves. They just get to run the ball. Okay, I'm gonna say all that. The Eagles just run the daggone ball. You get the ball to Saquon, and you show what'll happen. Just keep giving him the ball. Good things happen, and we'll be fine.
Slow that down, brother. Slow that down. You want to save Saquon a little bit because that man will get hurt on you.
Here we go. No, he will, but we're not going to speak that to existence. Just run the rock. Even if it's not Saquon, run the ball to the other running backs, and just put it down, man. Davante Adams got traded to the Jets. We see that they're still a dumpster fire. They got blown out by Pittsburgh and Russ last night. Although I always find myself
looking good.
He did. I always find myself rooting for Mike Tomlin, though. Pause. I like Mike Tomlin. Pause. Yeah.
No, that was fine, but Russ was looking good. That was wild. You know what I mean?
The streets is calling Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers, Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett when they was on the Nets, man. That's what the streets is saying.
It might not be wrong. Listen, I ain't gonna pin that on them, man. Like Garrett Wilson got to be better.
True. Oh man, that was rough.
Out there sticking it up last night. I'm like, man, he didn't know what to do as wide receiver too.
Bro, the ball hit him in the face, pause, and he like gave an interception. They got a pick 6 almost. Yeah. Like, what was that all about, man? Like, what's going on?
All the picks were on him. Like, they were all targeted to him, and like you just see him looking back, like, oops.
Was it that bad? Yeah, I looked up and saw Russ, the beginning of Russ's tenure. I'm like, oh yeah, they about to go back to Fields right now because he stunk. And then he kind of he rode the ship and they got it together and they ended up blowing him out. But
then Najee Harris started going crazy.
Yeah, the running game is the running backs are healthy right now, so I think that's a good thing too. So that was one of the shiny moments. I'm gonna tell you, I got to bury a fan base today, bro. Deshaun Watson ended up getting hurt yesterday, and I've seen something I've never seen in my years of watching football. I've never seen the home team cheer for their starting quarterback to get hurt, and like they cheered for him. I almost thought it was like an away game. It was Brown Stadium. And I get it. The fact that I do believe that these fans were not booing him because of the nasty things he did and allegations that he did. Or not even say allegations and things. They booed him because he sucked. He stunk this year. And they booed that man. And I just felt like it was just wrong to do so. So Cleveland Browns fan base, this is why y'all can't have nice things. All right. And I get that he might not have been one of those nice things, but you ever notice how a lot of bad luck happens to your Cleveland Brown fans? Because you shouldn't have nice things. Nick Chubb, we saw his leg literally almost come off his body last year. And he's a freak of nature. He's back this year too. And then we seen Deshaun Watson literally drop back, non-contact injury. I was like, okay. And then we've seen that replay. Oh, we saw it with KD. We saw it with a lot of people. Like, okay, we saw the lampshade.
We saw the little bungee cord.
Yeah, a little bungee cord, and I think that joint just wrapping up in his calf like a lampshade. Like we knew what that was. But the thing that they need to realize though is I don't know if Deshaun Watson plays football anymore, Kev.
Why you say that?
For real, I just don't think he plays anymore. Like he is like
Aaron Rodgers could come back.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers also didn't have a bunch of
Aaron Rodgers.
He's Aaron Rodgers. He's a little bit weird in the sense that he thinks he's the smartest guy in the room a lot of times. Deshaun Watson got treated like crap before the fact of him signing with them. He got a big old bag of money, and he hasn't lived up to that contract. Who the heck could live up to that contract? But he stunk. I give him that. But like to see them boo him the way they did, who would want to come back to that? Who would want to play for that organization?
Listen, do you think they were going to invite him back anyway?
I know.
Listen,
I know.
The second the lampshade went up, man, the Browns owner did the Kobe fist pump. Just God is good. He was the one leading the cheering. He was you know
boo, boo.
You know what I'm saying? He was just there.
Yo, have you ever seen anything like that though, man?
Nah, I've not seen. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Your Eagles, y'all are really like that now.
We ain't gonna boo the starting quarterback though.
Yes, you will.
We would if he stumped. No, I would. No, I'm hiring. I want the coach fired. We're 4-2. So yeah, I feel you. We boo Santa Claus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, y'all give that smoke to whoever. It don't matter. But hey man, it's just one of them things. But listen, all I know, man, that gave us prime Jameis, baby.
I know.
You know what I mean,
I know. But even the speech I sent you, I don't. I have no idea, but I believed him. I don't know what he was talking.
I'm riding. I'm rolling with that, bro. Like whatever he said, let's do it.
That should be a stat, like on a Madden playbook. Like if you look at the attributes of a player, like leading men. Like we don't know what Jameis talks about half the time, but I believe him.
Don't matter.
Like the fact that he got in there and they just rallied behind him. Jared Jeudy, if he, I seen better hands on feet, bro. Like if you can catch the ball, if he could catch, they could have came back. I immediately rooted for the Browns when Jameis got in. I immediately rooted for them, bro. Like it's seriously, like but Jared Jeudy let him down, man. Like he's awful.
Yeah, Jameis was about to make it happen, wasn't he?
He was.
Scored a touchdown and everything. He was out there. He was rallying the boys. You know what I mean?
He really was, man. And so yeah, I think they should definitely. They need to find a franchise quarterback. They need to find one. But in the meantime, let Jameis go out there and do it. First, they put the dude like a Bone cosplay act. I don't even know the dude. He has like 2 last names or something. Why'd you put him in? But the fact that it took for that dude to get hurt, Deshaun Watson to have the lampshade happen, for them to all realize that Jameis is probably the best quarterback in the room. He's been the best quarterback on that team for quite some time. Like seriously.
But I told you need but you got to keep Jameis prime. You know what I'm saying? You got to he's the only. Jameis is literally like the embodiment of don't stop believing. Okay. Like, so you had to keep him healthy and upright and in good spirits. Like he was just there to keep the team cohesive. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And listen, and if we're being honest, none of this matters. Because I watched that Chiefs game.
I know.
I watched the Chiefs game the other day. Listen, when Pat Mahomes just truck stick man's in the end zone, I was like, all right, y'all can pack this up. It don't matter. Like, I've never seen nothing like that.
I had a message typed up. I don't know why I didn't send it, but like I literally, because I know what happened. I got distracted, but I had a message typed up because I was going to text you and I said I want him tested. I want Patrick Mahomes tested. He's on drugs, man. Like he doesn't have one cut on his body. He's out here trucking people, and part of the problem is you can't hit him. So like when he was about to go out of bounds, and the dude was about to light him up. Back in the 90s, he'd have been looking out his ear hole because they didn't lay him out. But the fact that you can't hit a quarterback now is a big thing. But the thing that Patrick Mahomes currently has more interceptions than he does have touchdowns. They're 6-0. Yeah, just give him a trophy now, man. Like seriously, like we're doing all this.
Travis Kelce don't even exist.
No, he got the porn stash, and we don't even know if he wants to play football anymore. Like
he look like he wants to be a cop.
He definitely like he wants to be a cop. But they're 6-0, and I don't see nobody beating them. Who's the quarter? Tell me their receivers. Tell me one of their wide receivers. You can't. No, we don't know. They walked into San Francisco and act like they own them cats, bro. They own them,
bruh. He hit stick the man in the end zone. Like I mean. He just dropped the shoulder, and you just see man's just flipped. I'm like,
yeah, but is it? But I know we talked about
you're cut.
Yeah, no, you're cut. They showed a side by side picture. Dude looks like Adonis, like he has cuts upon cuts. And then you look at Patrick Mahomes, he's beer body. You know, like it just doesn't matter.
And just truck sticked him. I mean, flat, just completely leveled this man. And the dude tried to pop up too, like it ain't happening. It's like, nah, we all saw that.
Right? No, we saw.
I was sitting on the couch watching it with my wife. I'm like, ooh. Oh my God.
But we talked about the Browns though. Is there another cursed organization in the 49ers? Ever since Deion's played for them and Steve Young, they've been a cursed organization. Bro, do you know
they're not gonna be right till they do right by Cap?
That's a good point. That's a very good point. But do you know they brought back a guy, the guy who got shot? I forget his name. Do you understand he got shot and came back before Christian McCaffrey? Like they're doomed, man. They're doomed. It's a doomed organization.
Listen, once they said Christian McCaffrey was in Germany getting platelets, I was like,
it's over.
It's over.
Yeah,
it's over. It's a wrap.
I knew it was over when I seen him on the cover of Madden. That Madden curse is real.
That's a fact. Unless you're real. Patrick Mahomes.
Right. No, that doesn't count. All rules got to like he's the Michael Jordan of football, man.
You might be. You might be right, man. Because I'm
gonna tell you how bad it is for me as far as understanding how good he is. I forgot they've won 2 Super Bowls in a row. I didn't know that. Right. Somebody said it today, like, oh, they're trying to three-peat. I said, really? They won 2. Damn, they did win 2. They beat my Eagles one year. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's already got 3 rings.
No, he's got 3 rings, but they won 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
He would have 4. That one year that they had the 2 linemen, I think I was playing line at one point, and they were like they found the lineman off the street and they lost that game, but he barely lost that one. So like this dude,
right?
Yeah, he's cheese, man. Right. Yeah. He's cheese.
Listen, does that make you look at Andy different? Or did he just get a cheat code? Did he just get Belichick?
No, it just makes me hate Donovan McNabb more. That's what it does. Like seriously, I've never been a McNabb because we had our teams. The Eagles were too good for those years for McNabb not to lead us to a Super Bowl. They were good, man. They had a great defense. They had Brian Dawkins, was my favorite Eagle of all time, and Donovan McNabb is throwing up. We had T.O. Don't get me started, Cassie. Now you want to see me angry. That's what it is.
Y'all have won Super Bowls.
We have. We should have more. You're right. We have one, but
listen, man. At least y'all ain't got Spencer Rattler.
I think y'all gonna be okay with him, man.
Man, he looked like great value, Patrick Mahomes. Man, like
at least he ain't doing like your dude on Nebraska though, who like
bro was out there just fighting for his life. He was like, he didn't know what was going on. I'm like, come on, man,
bro, it just comes at you fast. I remember when y'all was out there pushing the Cowboys around. I thought y'all really had something, and then Derek Truck got hurt, and then it kind of went downhill.
Per usual.
Yeah, no, he's a youth pastor, man. You know, just
Derek bicycle. just went down. Derek Scooter.
Yeah, he just went down. But injuries happen, man. Let's say the window closes quickly. That's what I think the 49ers issue is. So, NBA starts tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Let me start thinking about it, man. So, like, I wonder how Jason Tatum's going into this year because
he's fine.
He'll be all right. He has a big boulder on his shoulder, like a big chip. Yeah, he is. He does. He's coming on. He didn't get no playing time in the play. He's not even okay. If we're going into the season and we're talking about Derek White or Jared White, whatever White, the guy that was on the USA team, and Drew Holiday. There you go. Megamind and Drew Holiday have more of a stake in the team meetings than Jason Tatum.
Nah, listen. First of all, I'm gonna tell you why JT gonna be all right. Right?
Okay.
He got the signature shoes. Right. He got a championship now.
Okay.
He getting all the commercials. He done got that girl pregnant. He won.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So the fact that he rode the bench in the gold medal doesn't matter.
Listen, he riding JB's coattails, and he does not care. Why? Because the league does not like Jaylen Brown. Okay,
that's very true. But I think it bothers him.
Every time Jaylen Brown wins the games for him, he gets all the credit. Win-win. You know what I'm saying?
Good point. That's a good point. But I tell you, I think at this point, man, just give the Celtics a chip again. I don't see nobody beating them. Besides,
right.
As far as we got to pick right now, who do you think is going to give the biggest pushback on this year?
Oh, listen, man, that commercial did the foreshadowing. You saw that commercial with AE and Kawhi, right? Oh, you haven't seen this commercial about the NBA's return? Well, there's a commercial, right? It's a real cool commercial, man.
Okay.
So
Kawhi.
AE and Kawhi. Listen, we'll talk about Kawhi.
Okay,
right? Don't start on my dog.
Okay.
Don't start on my dog.
that's another funeral we're going to have today. I got 3 funerals. That's the second one. Go ahead.
Well, no. Listen, Kawhi just getting started, man. Listen, I'm gonna walk you through the play. Don't you worry.
Okay, go ahead.
So this commercial, man, AE and Kawhi, they doing the tip ball, and then everybody just end up showing up. So JT shows up at some point. He's like, yeah, the champ is here, or whatever. And then out of the shadows, Wemby just pops up and says, hold on. Yeah, he's like, hey, not so fast, JT. And you feel it too. Like as soon as he says it, you're like,
was this a commercial? Was this really just a group chat?
No, it's a commercial.
Okay.
There you go right there. Like the commercial is foreshadowing. Like Wemby got the whole world behind him. JT just like standing on the side. Hey, the champ is here. Wemby come with about 100 folks. Hey, watch your mouth. And I believe him.
Wemby's an alien.
After I saw Chris Paul and Wemby out there, now Chris Paul is getting that team together and be like, hey, listen, this is how we pass the ball to Wemby. All right. You can like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how we get them the ball. Yeah. You know, fall in line, act accordingly. So yeah, they're gonna be a problem. And plus, my boy Bronny.
Oh gosh.
Don't play with me. Bronny MVP.
It's a cool story. All right. I love the story. I love everything about it, right? But
you just saw Bronny put 25-pound head top. Don't play with Bronny.
I love how the number changes all the time. Wasn't it 17?
No, 30-pound head top. 30 points, 10 steals, 15 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? And he dunked on LeBron.
Right. Hey, listen, they got to get the boy in the game. It's must-see TV. I got to be honest with you. I want to see a dad and son play basketball. I want to see it, man. I'm here for it, man. He's avoided all scandals. He deserves it, man. We do. It's a lot of storylines in the NBA that I'm really here for. But one storyline I got to talk to you about. You kind of teased it a little bit here. Your boy Kawhi is out indefinitely. First of all, this news just came out like last week, right? Yeah. He had all summer to tell us his knee. That knee is shot, Kev. All right?
He good.
Okay, so you take me through it. What is he doing?
Hey, man, like, listen, bro. Like, have you ever had a vacation, man, and you be like, man, if I could just have one more week. Kawhi is that good. He actually got the extra week. You know what I mean? Like, but listen, don't you doubt the boy. Kawhi be right back. It's no problem. Like, who cares about this? The beginning of the season. Nobody care about that. He like, listen, I'm gonna let Harden run it up because you know what I'm saying. We know Harden want to run it up. Paul George or whatever hurt immediately.
Yeah. Jesus, his knee. I'm like, come on, man. Like, what's going on? You're like, all right.
He had him out there doing a stanky leg. I was like,
yeah. And B said he's not playing back to backs.
Ever for the rest of life. I was like, fair. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And Kawhi just like, man, he looked around the league. He like, man, listen, Lakers got Bronny.
Mm-hmm.
And like Oklahoma City gonna be all right, but they gotta beat Wemby. Matter of fact, that's what Kawhi is working on right now. He like, man, he working on ways to stop Wemby.
Ways to stop Wemby.
Yeah, so that's why he just took some extra time off. He like, man, these other games is arbitrary, man. We gotta figure out how to stop this 7'5" freak of nature.
Right. So
I'm gonna get in the lab and work on that. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I got you. I'm rolling, man.
When I see Kyrie last year running drills on how to score on Wemby. Like they had mans out there with the hands on a stick. They was like 10 feet tall. I was like, it's a problem out here.
He's a freak, man. He's a freak. They say he put on some muscle, Paul, so he's gonna be stronger. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see, man. I'm here for it. This is the best time of the year in that all the sports are going on. Playoff baseball has happened.
Dodgers,
I'm gonna watch
that too. I don't even like baseball. I'm gonna watch that. The Dodgers versus the Yankees. Like, come on, it don't get more American than that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Right around election time, don't trust
Bernie Moreno. Listen, I'm sick of that. I wish we could fast forward to. I'm done with the election. I'm done with all. If I could, I want all the ads to go away. I'm done with right. It's YouTube. It's just YouTube and Alexa. Because if you play Alexa music, they play Bernie Moreno all the time. My kids know who Bernie Moreno is. Like Bernie Moreno could go to like my kids' school and they might try to snuff him because because it's played too much.
They don't trust him.
They don't trust him. You don't trust Bernie Moreno, man. Another thing we can't trust is the Grammys. Okay. Your boy Tommy Richmond submitted $1 Million Baby for Best Rap Song, Best Melodic Rap Performance at the 2025 Grammys. This is after he said he is not a rap artist or not a hip hop artist.
Yeah.
This is the problem, Kev. This is the problem.
Hey.
We allow people, I'm not even saying this because he's white, we just allow people to come into hip hop and just come in and just drop whatever.
Allow anything.
Listen, it happens. We accepted it. But I'm saying though, but people would say I haven't heard the song. I'm gonna say that. I haven't heard the music.
You've definitely heard $1 Million Baby.
Oh, maybe I have. Okay, it could be good. It could be. But like, why do you make it a point to come in and say that you're not hip hop? If anything, just say I'm not any genre. I'm just not anything. I'm just an artist. Because it reminds us, we've seen this play before. Post Malone did it. Post Malone made a song, White Iverson. We knew what you were doing. It was good music. We liked it. But to come out and say, oh, I'm not hip hop, I don't want to be. And then he just went so much. He went country. Like, just come out and say, you're just an artist. It's almost like I'm not hip hop. I don't want to be that. At least that's the way it comes off to me. So like, I just found it a bit different when he came in and tried to say that he's not a hip hop artist, but now he's going to submit for a hip hop category. Like, why, bro?
Yeah.
If you're not, then why? Like, it doesn't make sense. The math isn't mathing.
I'm gonna tell you what, I was feeling your sentiment originally, you know what I'm saying? And then his project dropped, like his album or mixtape or whatever it was supposed to be. Like, first of all, his second single dropped, nobody knew.
Okay.
So it was like, okay, I kind of saw the writing on the wall there. And then his project dropped. He did 3K. We ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay?
Whoa.
we ain't got nothing to talk about.
Now that I didn't know. Now that I didn't know.
It's over. It's over.
Now that I didn't know. Really? 3K?
Flopped. Yeah.
But hold on, did you listen to any of it?
No.
Okay.
I heard that second single. It was trash. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Nothing to see here. He got lucky on that one. You know what I'm saying? Come back around next time. So I would be saying I'm not hip hop too, because it's like, clearly this ain't gonna be your lane, man. You're gonna have to find something else. You're gonna have to reinvent it.
Yeah. Because
this ain't working out. But yeah, he did 3K. I was like, oh, yep, we ain't got nothing. Ain't nothing to see here.
What do we put into sales and streams and stuff? Is it weighted? How weighted is it, do you think?
I mean, it still definitely counts. 100%. 100%. Now, I mean, it's not everything anymore. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the way we consume music, like, you know what I'm saying? We find what we like, leave what we don't. People aren't really listening to albums per se, unless you're like a big artist like that or whatever. But like the way $1 Million Baby took off all summer, I definitely thought he was going to have more of a buzz. But when they were talking about, oh man, that song was huge. His next one's going to be a smash hit too. And then the next one didn't really do what they were saying it was going to do. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? He might have just got lucky on that. And then that mixtape or whatever, I guess he ain't a hip hop artist, so it ain't a mixtape. But whatever that EP that he dropped was, when it flopped, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, ain't nothing to see here.
Do you think we're more of a McDonald's type society that people won't give the attention span for a project from him? Or do you think it just wasn't good music?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was, man. Like, we conflated that song being so popular on Instagram and TikTok with that song actually being popular, like him actually being popular as an artist. And that just wasn't the case. It was a catchy song. It made for great Instagram captions, and you know what I'm saying? It caught the summer vibes, but like, I don't think like
honestly, it a good song though?
$1 Million Baby is it's a great song. It's fun. Like, it sounds good. When we wrap up the pod, man, go listen to it. Like, you definitely have heard this song before, and like, yeah, it's a bop, but it's just the hook.
Okay, so it sounds like people are trying to capture that. Like I listened to Drake's song, the Spanish song he put out. He's trying to sing song into the Spanish lane, and I'm like, what is this? Because I don't understand. It seems like he's trying to capture a moment, try to get those Instagram or TikTok clips like you were saying, and I don't know if he's trying to get that, or is he really just trying to release music? Is he trying to get out of a contract? It's very confusing to me what he's trying to do.
That's like when look, I sent that to my wife, and she messaged me back with like, oh nah. I was like, oh, this is it's not good. This is good. Like, she was like, oh nah. Nah. I'm like, really?
Well, like, I mean, because to your point too, we're talking about the streaming part. So like in the month of September, Drake, Future, Travis Scott, they were the most streamed artists of September. Like, should we take anything from that?
Doesn't really tell me much. Like, I mean, man's got like them folks got big catalogs, man. Like Future's got at least 20 albums. Travis Scott, you know what I'm saying? We know his, you know, like listen, man. It's always time to be listening to some Travis Scott. Like, it's cool.
Yeah, it's true. I like Travis Scott. You already know. But I think that what ends up the water gets muddy when people try to put that like a feather in their cap, like that means something. Because like, I mean, for all intents and purposes, man, McDonald's sells the most burgers in America. Does that mean it's the best burger? No, it is not. We all know that. Like, you gotta catch me on a bad day to eat some McDonald's. But like, to people like inflate that, Ack is a real big one. Oh, he streams the most music. I'm like, fam, come on, man. Like, that doesn't mean anything. I get that
That's good marketing. That's it. It's just marketing tactic.
It is. So I wonder, with going back to the Spanish song, what is that he's trying to do? Is it marketing? Is he trying to capture something? Like, if you had to guess, what is going on with Drake? Like, what's going on?
Trying to tap in, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, you know what I mean? Hey, he trying to, you know, he might be trying to garner some love from LA. Now I think we might have cracked the code. You know what I'm saying? He trying to tap in with the Hispanic community in LA.
Okay.
Yeah. Now they rejected. They were like, "You not like us," but I like the attempt. I see the attempt. I see the play.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It was all good. You know what? Matter of fact, man, you just got me on a tangent now that I think about it. So, first of all, I'm going to say shout out to my mom, man. My mom's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
You know what I'm saying? We love you, all that. But so, like, randomly the other day, like, first of all, my mom, she randomly will just text me something to discredit Kendrick. Like,
yeah. Because your mom's a troll.
She's been on the wrong side of this argument. Yeah, she's just a troll. So every blue moon, she'll just text me something like, so she's been trying to take up for Cole. Like, that's her
up for Cole.
That's her new angle. Is like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? J. Cole, he did it. Like, yeah, this is hot fire. Yeah, he's telling the truth right here. I'm like, Mom, we don't believe it. Like,
does she know that?
We ain't feeling that.
We don't believe it at all.
This ain't what the culture's feeling. Like, I'm sorry.
Right.
Now this is gonna be a real question, man.
Okay.
Do you honestly believe that Cole can drop the fall off in the next few weeks?
No. I think the problem with it now is that song he put out. Because it would have been cool if he didn't say a couple lines. First of all, the apology to Drake, he could have sent him a text message. And then the part where he said, if I would have engaged, I would have won. We all know I'm not scared. Fam, you literally showed us you were scared. You like it was 180 degrees of what you said. Like, we literally thought you said you didn't want anymore. So right. I've taken it back a bit, because I remember when first I was saying, like, Kev, I think he could do it. He's going to release it. Unless Kendrick's going to be on it, I think he should definitely. I'm going with your stance. 2025, let's regroup. Let's go ahead and put it out there.
Just give us a break. Let the smoke clear, man. It's too smoky in the streets. But I'm gonna tell you where I really got very worried for him is when that song dropped, and it was the topic of conversation for the weekend, and then it just kind of went away. And I was like, okay, like, this was low key J. Cole playing his big joker. This was the last thing that he really had to play, as far as like current events or relevant topics, was to try to feed into this beef one last time. And it's like, bro, you can't go back to this now. Like, you played your hand. You know what I'm saying? You let us know where you stand. You can't rap about this anymore. And
it's almost like he didn't care. If he didn't rap about it, it would be almost like less is more. Because like even now, like if Kendrick was to put out a project, we just assume he's not going to talk about this anymore. It's over. It's over. We're going to move on from it. He's going to give us another project he's given us enough projects over time where it's like, okay, good bodies of work. We're kind of know that's coming. The fact that Cole tried to dig back in that well to do more explaining, it's almost like the last thing we wanted to hear from him was explaining this. Like, don't talk about it. Just put out some more raps and let it be that. And I told you, he was exceptional rapping.
Well, that's the thing. He's been putting out lots of raps.
He has.
Nobody cared. This was his big joker, and it also. But I think I don't know. I
think it validated why we don't care, because it's like we kind of don't believe who you are, and I think also like I don't want to hear that. Like that was to me, I don't know, Kev. I know it didn't strike you as much as it did me, but it's egregious to say. It's almost like, oh man, if I was there, I'd have fought. Bro, we were fighting. You were there watching. Like we literally were fighting. My back was against the wall. Me and Kev was back to back. We were fighting 5 guys off, and oh man, if I'd have jumped in, we'd have won. What are you talking about? Like seriously, like I don't like. You know what? Go back. Go get out of here. I'm not friends anymore. Like like it's like I don't want to hear this, man. So when he put that line in there, it just no. So Mom, I'm sorry. I'm not rolling with that sentiment. Cole.
Honestly, I felt worse. I felt worse about it because I'm like, man, like that was Cole's last play. Like, man, he really, like, it's done. Like, you can't drop the fall off. Not this year.
No, I agree with you. And I think another thing that hurts him too is Drake's hurting by Drake not being able to capture something. He can't even get rhythm again. So like, who are we to think that Cole can get rhythm? Like, even though like it can't. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he can. And I think even Kendrick is like, man, we got enough of me. I'm going back to, you know, the darkness for a little while. I'm going to pop out.
Back quiet. We got an interview. We got that interview, the Harper's Bazaar interview.
Yeah, we did.
Listen, that wildfire. It's been all over social media. Every quote, everything. Like, he just dominated the timeline out of nowhere.
SZA did the interview and everything. It was super dope. I'm telling you, bro, it made the biggest the biggest punch to the kidneys with that beef was that Kendrick made it cool for Drake to seem really corny in everybody's eyes. And I think Cole, he attached himself to the wrong side. He was on the wrong side of history. And then also by you coming out with that Port Antonio, which was exceptional rapping, but when you do that in there, like, oh, if I'd have gotten to the fight, I'd have won. We all know I'm not scared. Fam, you were scared. You literally didn't want to engage. You know,
that's tough, man. Cole's in a tough spot.
He is in a very tough spot. At least with Drake, we could say you got in there and fought. I'm like, okay, you got beat up, but bro, you went in there, you fought. I salute you.
If Drake come back making me dance, wave my hands, I'm here.
All forgiven.
I'm rolling. Yeah, cool.
Ooh, like, you know what? You bring up a great point. And Mom, you brought up a great topic for us because I don't know how Cole gets out of this, Kev. I really don't know. Because I don't believe.
Because it's like we don't believe you now.
You beat me to it.
That's what the real problem is. Like, you Milli Vanilli now, Cole.
Same, fam. I believe I firmly agree with everything you just said because, and going back a little bit, for 2 years he told us he was the best rapper. Nobody wanted to challenge his pen. He was this, he was that, and then the second someone says, "Okay, let's see what's up."
That's the thing. Kendrick didn't. Kendrick was not really. He was not really trying to involve J. Cole in this. J. Cole just kind of jumped in. It was like, I don't know about this, and then he apologized. It was like,
Well, I think too, because that's not what hip hop was built on. Hip hop was built on competition. You know?
Yeah, but wasn't nobody calling you out, Cole? You just kind of inserted yourself in this, you know what I'm saying?
Well, he kind of inserted himself by saying he was the best rapper too.
It was cool.
It was cool.
This was not bravado. Like, whatever Drake and Kendrick got going on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like that was not just like, oh, it's just some hip hop friendly competition stuff. Like, nah.
Yeah.
But Cole, for whatever reason, jumped off the porch, and everybody was kind of like, what is this? And then the diss was kind of weak. It was like you was already a little timid, and then you walked it all the way back, and we was willing to forgive you. We were willing to let that go. Like, Cole apologized.
Yeah, we even said he made a great decision. We said it was a great decision.
Jokes.
Oh, definitely got the jokes.
Listen, after Meet the Grams and Not Like Us drop, we was like, hey, listen, Cole, you did the right thing, buddy.
You made a great choice.
Yeah, like, we understand. We get it now. It was going to be fine. Why would you triple back, brother? Why? Why
said
did
it.
You do this?
No, I said it when we talked about it last pod. Like, it just made no sense for him to do that. And it just leaving out that one part, that one last verse, man. Just apologizing to Drake, just send the man a text message, and then telling us.
This was what made it worse. Drake clowned him all summer. It was yo, Drake lost that battle with Kendrick, and he was like, and you, Cole. You know what I'm saying?
He had to, though.
I hate you too.
He had to. I thought we was in this together. Like, we go, like, we going in together, like, yeah, we're gonna beat this dude up, and he ended up beating me up, and you just say, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, listen.
Right.
I saw that. I saw how you went down the pike on him. You punch him in the face. Ain't no sense in both of us getting out. So, like, let me just I'm out. In the words of Play on House Party. So, like, yo, I can't be a part of this, man.
Cole, Drake been lighting Cole up, and then Cole go apologize to Drake too. It's like, bruh. I think it's like, man, we don't believe you, dog.
I think Aubrey might hate Jermaine, man. I think he might hate him. Like, seriously, he might. Yeah, definitely hates him.
Like, that kind of sucks. Like, man, listen, imagine like somehow, some way, Kendrick and Drake end up patching this up or whatever. Right. Cole's still gonna be in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? It's crazy you say that because I can see a world where this happens. I can see a world. 100%. I can see a world where Drake. I'm taking all my stances back. I might even delete last podcast. I don't think that Drake is gonna. I don't think that Kendrick's gonna be on the fallout. I think Kendrick's gonna be on Drake's next project. You not take that back. He's gonna be in a PDF file. Like, he's gonna say it in front of the Super Bowl. So I take it all back now.
No, listen. I think Drake gonna be like, I wasn't living right.
Yeah.
You know what I needed that correction from my brother Kendrick. You know
word. Like word. He got me back on my square. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like got me back right. That's if the embassy doesn't get raided. Okay.
Right.
We cannot just
can't count that out. Listen, and when it happens, I'm telling you, Drake gonna still be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate my brother Dot for, you know what I'm saying, getting me back together. You know what I'm saying? I was wilding out. I got too comfortable, Dot. You know what I'm saying? He did that for me.
We talked through this all. We talked about this before. We thought we gave a good play for Drake to make out of this. Now it's a good chapter in this. That's how he gets out of this. Just fully lean into it. Like, man, Dot it got me on my square. I was living crazy. Yeah. I looked at the old clips that he showed up. You know, I'm not a PDF file. I agree. I understand where he got that from. You know what I'm saying? I understand why he felt that way. And I was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? I was wrong.
I had some soul searching to do. I had to clean up myself. Right. You know what I'm saying?
When he said
my mind right.
When he said ayahuasca, I felt that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that's what I got to get myself right. I got with Kyrie. We got the incense going. We got all of it out of it. You know what I'm saying?
I was making mistakes like hanging out with J. Cole.
Just lead all the way into it, Aubrey. Blame it all on Cole. We do not believe you, Jermaine. Like, why did he release that song, man? Seriously, that song made it look bad. And the crazy thing about it is it was so bad. It was exceptional rapping, Kev, and it came and went, and we were pissed off at Cole all over again. Like,
I just don't believe him now. It's just like, man, every time he start rapping, we'd be like, yeah, he's spitting, but nah, it don't hit the same no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's exactly how we feel. It's like, yo, he can rap, but like, I don't want to listen to this. Like that's tough. That's a tough spot to be in, man.
I don't feel it here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe him. You know what I'm saying? We start really just kind of fact checking things on him. Like, man, you know, Cole, he been doing this for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah. Like, I knew he was fake when he was trying to play out for basketball. Is he really from North Carolina? Like,
right. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, listen, they're gonna start calling Cole a grifter in a second.
Word. That's a fact. You got to stand. If you don't stand up for something, you don't stand on anything, man. And in fact, he should just stood with his homie. Like, this is what it is. But yeah, I'm Drake's. That's his way out. And I like to, back, Mom. No, absolutely not, Mom. We cannot forgive Cole. Cole is definitely wrong in all this, and he definitely got to put the fallout. Got to fall off. We got to come out next year. I'm with you. We got to shelve it till next year, bro.
Yeah, you got to give us some time, man. You got to earn our trust again, Cole, because you let Nas down again.
That's what he can do. Let us all go. No. At this point, I don't care about J. Cole's feelings. Down. Yeah, let Dot down. There you go. Let Dot down. I don't want to hear about your feelings, Cole.
I need a 6-minute apology.
Yeah.
7-minute apology.
Here's what I say, Cole. If you're thinking that you're going to put your feelings on a song, don't. All right, I don't care. No. Like, don't do that, bro. You've done enough. Like, just go away, bro. And don't say you're the best.
Once I seen JID was like, yo, I don't really be hanging out with them green.
Yeah, no, that was a good point.
Like,
he created an ISO. He created a distance. I saw it too. I was like, oh yeah. It's turmoil over there. It's smoky in them streets.
That new Dot album. Yeah, I don't even hang out with J. Cole like that for real. If we're being honest, like, man.
So hold on. So last thing we had though. So what did we take from some Young Thug tweets from prison? Which they need to get people, take them phones away. All right, that's like we get like no. So he ended up tweeting from prison. He's asking for Metro Boomin, Future, and Drake to make up, and the Future liked the tweet. Do we take anything from that?
Nope. I think Future was just, you know what I'm saying, showing some love to Jeffrey. But
yeah, I think so too. I think that relationship is severed. At this point, if people were going to mend that Atlanta, Kendrick did a lot of damage by saying the things he said, because it made us look like, you know what? Yeah, man, you have been like, you're a colonizer. It's like,
listen, dance hands. Like, honestly, that's all I gotta do, brother. It's cool.
He's trying to.
It's all good.
He's trying to, Kev.
Well, I gotta understand what you're saying first. You know?
Yeah, true. I mean, okay, so who's gonna be the first big act that's gonna do a song with Drake? Do you think? Because Sexy Red don't count. We don't care. Or is any gonna happen?
Kendrick.
Yeah, you're right. That's it. Games Music of Life said it.
Kendrick gonna pull him right up out the mud, but like, man, listen, man, I had to tear my brother down to build him up. You know what I'm saying? That confirmation really is. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, if that happens, J. Cole will just stop rapping. That's it. We don't want to hear you rap no more. He might. You know what?
Now you really on the sideline.
No, I will say,
new first person shooter. Take him off. Like,
good.
This bum off.
Everybody let him sing the chorus or something. Like Dot is so like he might let Cole come back and be on the song. He might. I think he would.
Nah,
I don't think he will either. I don't think he'll be on the song any of them again. It's over.
I think him and Drake. I could honestly see him and Drake patch it up, and I don't even think he's mad at Cole. He's just kind of like, I always knew you. I kind of knew you was like that. You know what I'm saying? You always kind of struck me as that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, just real flim flams. He don't stand, no backbone, no spine. Backbone,
no. You know what? Zero spine, bro. It's like it all went out the window. Like it's like, damn, like you thought this was a good idea? Like who told you this was a good idea to do? Like, stop, man.
Yeah, no integrity, no morals, no discipline, just no spine, just a spineless coward. You know what I'm saying? That's J. Cole's legacy now. Just spineless coward.
Just slap you. I don't even punch you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't put no force behind it. Just let you know.
Right. Remember when that dude tried to kiss Will Smith on the red carpet? He smacked him, like, just hit him with his real soft. Hey, man. Yeah. This could be harder now, but I'm just going to give you that. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll run along.
Just to let you know, I ain't trying to hurt you. I'm trying to hurt your pride. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. One of them.
Yeah. All right, man. You got anything else?
Nah, I think that about covers it.
All right, man. Well, yo, beautiful people. This Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This was the Games Music Life podcast, episode 355. Drink more water, people. Peace.
Peace.